I'm not just MAGA. I'm dark, gothic MAGA.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the biggest feuds and confrontational moments Elon Musk was involved in.
I'm happy to fight him in a house, on a mouse, with a louse. We'd like go full Dr. Seuss here.
Number 10, challenging Putin.
Crazy tweet! Crazy tweet!
Boys on sushi! Boys on sushi!
At one point, Elon Musk liked issuing fighting challenges to others, knowing nothing would really come of it. In 2022, with the Ukraine and Russia war in full effect following the latter invading the former, Musk decided to challenge Russia's leader Vladimir Putin to, quote, single combat. Issuing the offer on X, formerly known as Twitter, Musk partly addressed Putin in Russian and deemed that Ukraine would be at stake for the fight. Ramzan Kadyrov, head of the Chechen Republic and Putin's ally, went to bat for the Russian leader and called Musk Ilana. The Tesla CEO fired back, saying he could use his left hand and still win, before ending the tweet by signing off as Ilana.
Это надо признать. Ну, я думаю, что это и признают во всем мире. Но активный, талантливый бизнесмен.
Number 9, the AOC arguments.
You know, I don't know AOC. I've only been at one. I was at the Met Ball when she attended.
Since Musk bought Twitter and turned it into X, one person he's regularly clashed with has been U.S. House of Representatives member Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC. In 2022, she posted a thinly veiled insult at Musk on X. Rather than address her comments, Musk joked that she was hitting on him. Months later, AOC stated her X account was having technical difficulties.
And it's like gone. Like when you pull up your mentions and stuff like that, it's just like literally like a blank screen.
In 2023, Musk began leaning into the uncomfortable comment that AOC is romantically interested in him. He later called AOC not that smart, causing her to respond with her impressive background. This caused a chain reaction of insults being swapped between the two as well as from their supporters, with no end to the animosity in sight.
We must reject that division in order to accept the prosperity that can come when we stand together.
Number 8, the Azalea Banks feud.
See, I remember you when you were the young new face. Think you do like to slumber, don't you? Now you boo up too, hun.
Azalea Banks has a history of feuding with folks. However, in 2018, no one was expecting it to be with Musk. At the time, she was invited to his home by his then-partner Grimes to create music together. However, Banks posted on Instagram that she had been waiting for the Canadian musician for days at their house. The rapper issued various accusations against the pair, including implying Musk was using substances that affected his intention to take Tesla private, quote, at $420, leading to legal issues.
And yeah, that's really why I don't collaborate with people. Like, listen, if you want to collaborate with me, you gotta just like send me the file.
In 2024, Banks returned by publicly pleading with people not to vote for Donald Trump for the election to make sure Musk doesn't get power. However, she then backtracked and voted for Trump herself. Number 7, cave rescue insult.
I'm not going to make any further comment about him, but I think people realize what sort of guy he is.
In 2018, the world was gripped by the news that a youth football team and their assistant coach had become trapped in the Tham Luang Nang Nong cave system in Thailand after water rapidly rose while they were inside. As scientists collaborated to work out how to save them, Musk got his companies to create a mini submarine, despite the leader of the rescue mission stating it wouldn't work and Thai officials rejecting it. After the stranded players and coach were saved, one of the rescuers, Vernon Unsworth, criticized Musk for his PR attempt. The billionaire responded by using an insult implying Unsworth was interested in children, which he later deleted.
On Twitter, Musk says he doesn't need to see that video. He says he'll bring the sub to where the boys are found. He can test it himself. And then he wrote, "Sorry, pedo guy, you really did ask for it."
So the diver issued a defamation lawsuit. In 2019, the court deemed Musk wasn't liable.
The tech billionaire hit back, calling him a pedo guy. Mr. Unsworth has been seeking $190 million in damages, but was unsuccessful.
Number 6, AI feud.
Ultimately, I think we have the same goal. Like we know that there's going to be a lot of benefits to AI technology. Otherwise, we wouldn't be working on this.
In a world where the debate about appropriate use of artificial intelligence has divided many, Musk, with his business and personal interest in technology, has spoken about the tool many times.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years.
In 2024, his ambitions with the tech led him to clashing with one of the AI godfathers, Meta's Yann LeCun. As Musk was searching for workers to join his AI startup XAI, LeCun, who's battled him since 2017, took the opportunity to mock the SpaceX founder for spreading conspiracy theories, being a bad boss, and his, quote, vengeful politics. Musk retorted by insulting LeCun's scientific work over the past 5 years, until the French-American dunked him by stating he'd written nearly 80 technical papers in 2 years. Number 5. Refusing Ukraine aid.
The president even invited him to the country after the war is over.
So if you'll have time after the war, you're very welcome. I invite you.
Yes. So that sounds good. Well, I look forward to visiting.
In 2022, shortly after Russia invaded Ukraine, Musk accepted the country's request to activate SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet so their civilians, government, and military could keep in contact.
Starlink was the easiest and most available solution that met the need to provide broadband in these areas, when no other options from the ground were available.
However, not all of Ukraine has been able to use this. Some of the Russian-occupied territories, including Crimea, don't have Starlink access, something which frustrated Ukraine. However, it couldn't be done due to U.S. sanctions on Russia. In 2024, Musk was accused of letting Russians use Starlink, which he denied. In 2022, after Musk put a poll on X for his suggestion to ending the war, Ukrainian diplomat Andriy Melnik went viral for his very blunt response, which Musk used when responding to reports that SpaceX was looking for the Pentagon to take over funding Starlink.
Has your ego and ignorance, sir, cost Ukrainian lives? A senior war official says it has.
Number 4. Attacking advertisers.
Totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do, it's going to kill the company.
It didn't take long for Musk and the X platform to be called out for spreading hate and conspiracy theories. In 2023, after promoting an account that spread anti-Semitism, more companies stopped advertising on X. Shortly after, while attending the DealBook Summit, after apologizing for spreading anti-Semitism, Musk was asked about companies stopping advertising.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f*** yourself.
He responded that they were blackmailing him for money and uttered a sweary insult at the groups, addressing Disney CEO Bob Iger in particular.
Go f*** yourself.
So with that, organizations responded in kind by also leaving X. In 2024, Fidelity estimated that the site's valuation had fallen nearly 80% since 2022. Some companies have reportedly returned to advertising on X following the U.S. election to appease Musk.
We've lost some advertisers on Twitter because community notes applies to advertising too. And so if somebody advertises something that isn't that's perhaps a bit inaccurate, then it gets community noted.
Number 3, misgendering his daughter.
They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead.
In 2022, Musk's transgender daughter made headlines by legally requesting her gender and name be changed on her birth certificate. Now going by Vivian Jenna Wilson, she wanted to associate herself more with her mother's maiden name, Justine Wilson, and distance herself from her father. Rather than take any responsibility, the billionaire has publicly blamed the woke mind virus for causing a rift between him and Vivian, as well as dead name her.
Why are you willing to make this an issue, do you think?
I mean, well, it sort of like happened to one of my issue. It happened to one of my older boys.
After Musk's infamous interview with Jordan Peterson, where he restated these beliefs, Vivian publicly responded that she hadn't spoken to him in 4 years and was subjected to cruelty from him in her childhood.
I'm just going to come on here and say that I'm doing well. I'm doing fine, actually. And I am formulating a response and whatnot.
Following Trump's election win and Vivian's posting online about leaving the country, Musk attacked her online again. Number 2, challenging Zuckerberg.
At the end of the day, I'll fight you any place, anywhere, under any rules.
Oh. In 2016, Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg and Musk teamed up to release a satellite. However, it ended in disaster. This sparked a rivalry between the two billionaires that spilled out into the public consciousness as they took shots at each other. In 2023, this resulted in Musk challenging Zuckerberg to a cage fight to settle their beef, which he seemingly accepted.
How much time would you need to prepare?
I don't need any time.
No time at all?
No.
How's your cardio?
That will not be a factor.
However, considering Zuckerberg is younger, trained in jiu-jitsu, and has won competitions, it wasn't looking great for Musk. The duo then released promo videos of them training. After getting UFC involved, Musk later stated that his and Zuckerberg's foundations would manage the bout that could be hosted in Italy. However, nothing came of it, and people moved on.
I often think that some of the discourse around us could be better if there was more kind of space for acknowledging that there's certain things that we're seeing internally that guide what we're doing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into Settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1. Battling Brazil.
Musk has heavily criticized Brazil's Supreme Court for this decision. He's called Alexandre de Moraes, the Supreme Court judge who made the decision, in Brazil's Darth Vader, referring to his cloak that he wears in court.
In 2024, the animosity between Brazil and Musk peaked. The South American nation was furious that X hadn't helped in removing accounts that Brazil believed had spread misinformation, leading to a wave of violence. Judge Alexandre de Moraes threatened to arrest X's legal representative in the country, causing the company to remove them from Brazil and close their offices. Backed by the country's law, de Moraes stated unless the company hired a new representative and paid their fines, X would be banned in Brazil, which he followed through with in August.
Earlier this month, X had claimed that the judge had threatened our legal representative, but rather than comply with government requests, X closed its office in Brazil.
Musk referred to de Moraes as a dictator. In October, Musk paid millions in fines and appointed a new representative in Brazil, leading to X being unbanned in the country.
Mr. Musk calls himself a free speech absolutist, as he told the BBC's James Clayton last year.
Free speech is meaningless unless you allow people you don't like to say things you don't like.
If all of the world's billionaires had to survive by themselves on isolated islands, who would be the first to give up? Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Rupert Murdoch, or someone else? Let us know below. Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.